I'm sick of what the FDA is doing by making, the drugs and the hormones and everything in these foods. I'm sick of seeing people getting themselves sick because they don't know.
This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.
Hello everybody, this is Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show, and I am currently in Orlando, Florida at the Beyond Organic Conference. And I want to talk a little bit today about Beyond Organic and what exactly it is, because we hear the phrase organic so often. But basically in the health field, there are a bunch of different products out there, organic food, natural food, and so on, that are supposed to be the best products out there. But from my knowledge and my experience in the health movement for all these years, I have found that many of these products that claim to be so great, even the organic foods, even the standards of many of the foods in a health food store, are not the greatest things for our health. For example, I go to the health food store, Whole Foods, and the most popular item in the store is beer. The other day I went and they had a barbecue, and in front they were selling beer and burgers. And this is supposed to be a health food store. And I complained about this, said, but don't worry, they're organic burgers. And the beer wasn't even organic, but still, there's a lot of things that are being promoted as one thing, but it's really not. But what about the things that really aren't healthy, that are being promoted as so-called healthy, like milk, for example? I can tell you from my experience of dealing with people with disease over the years, milk is one of the most poisonous products somebody could put in their body. It is so toxic to the human body. And I'm talking about the common store-bought milk. And when I was reading the Bible and it said the land of milk and honey, I was very confused. I said, why would our Creator give us something that was so toxic for our bodies? And then I started to realize that there's a difference between the way He intended us to have milk and the way that they're selling milk in a store. Now everybody, I'm a vegan. I don't consume milk and I don't consume any animals or anything like that. And if you're not familiar with what a vegan is somebody who doesn't consume any animals or any products from an animal, and they don't talk to anyone who does. No, I'm just kidding. I still talk to people who eat meat and drink milk. But I, for myself, choose not to. I feel for myself that is the best choice. I'm a raw vegan on a raw vegan diet. However, I am not letting my own selfish ways get in the way of helping other people be healthy. So I explain and tell people the reasons and the benefits of not consuming animals or animal products. But if they decide they still want to, I don't just walk away and say, well, you can't be healthy. I know a lot of people that eat a vegetarian diet that are healthy, and I know a lot of people that eat a non-vegetarian diet that are healthy. I know a lot of people that don't drink milk that are healthy, and I know a lot of people that drink milk that are healthy. There's more to health than just diet alone. We need to understand this. We need to get this. And, if I was just going to say, well, if you're not going to be a vegan, if you're not going to be raw, I don't want to hear from you, you can't be healthy, I'd be excluding a lot of different people. In many of my videos, I talk about the right way and the wrong way to eat a raw food diet, because there are a lot of raw fooders that aren't healthy. But I want to talk about the average person today. The average person today out there that doesn't want to or know about being a vegan or a vegetarian, and they want to consume meat, and they still want to consume dairy products. Please, please, if this is you or somebody you know, have an open mind. And if you're a vegan and a vegetarian and you know other people that eat like this, don't just simply say they're wrong. Have an open mind and say there's ways we can help them so they can eventually get to a point where they're at a higher level of health. And some of these ways is to making them aware of how bad the factory farming is for the animal meat they're eating, and also how terrible the milk is in the store and how it creates mucus and inflammation in their body and so on. So what can people do to be better? Well, again, I think being a raw vegan works best for me, but some people, for whatever reason, they don't want to do it, or some don't even believe that that's best. And we have to have an open mind. One of the things people like about myself and my teachings is, even though I have my own personal beliefs about health, I acknowledge that there are other things that are healthy out there, and it might not be, something I agree with for me, but I've experimented over the years. After being on a vegan diet for over 15 years, I decided to experiment. I still didn't eat animals because I just don't like the way they taste, but I experimented with raw goat's milk and milk, not from the supermarket, but directly from the farms. And though I thought it was okay and not the worst thing, I personally have been thriving on a raw vegan diet, so that's why I decided to stay on a raw vegan diet. However, I began to learn the benefits and the differences of milk that comes directly from a farm that's unpasteurized versus milk that comes from the supermarket. Well, I'm in this company called Beyond Organic by my friend Jordan Rubin. And Jordan Rubin started this company because, like myself, he suffered from inflammatory bowel disease many, many years ago, which is inflammation of the colon. And his healing path consisted of doing fermented milk products and raw milk products, and also free range and grass-fed meats and so on. And even though we took a little different path in the way we did it, because I went on a raw vegan diet and he did that, we're both healthy today. And we're both promoting helping other people be healthy. I personally have a lot of friends and family and loved ones who are not ready to, and they do not want to go on a vegetarian diet. So my main goal is to get them off factory farming meat and dairy products from the store. And to do that, Jordan Rubin has started this company for the first time to be able to get certain products that are so different than what's out there today. Now, I'm not going to get too much in the meat aspect of it, but if you are a person that wants to have meat, you definitely need to check out the website I'm going to give and put under the screen here for Beyond Organic and look at their products. And some of you actually out there have a moral problem with consuming animals. And all I'll say is if that's you, then don't look at this. But if you consume meat, or like a lot of people tell me, oh, I wish my parents or my spouse wouldn't stop eating meat. Well, the fact is, folks, that many people aren't ready to do that. So we can keep praying for them that they do. But while they're going to consume the meat, at least let's have an open mind and tell them the healthy type of meat they can get. And the reason why, that the meat's grass-fed and the meat's not pumped up with the hormones and so on. It's a step in the right direction to get them to a higher level of health. So I can't tell you how many people, and this is a direct message to the vegans out there and many of the raw foodists, I can't tell you how many people that, well, I can tell you many people that they didn't want to get off the meat products. They didn't want to get off the milk products. And I've explained to them, okay, if you don't want to get off, just make these changes and do the grass-fed meat from Beyond Organic, or just do the fermented dairy products from Beyond Organic. And they made those changes, and as they started to see their health start to improve, they wanted to take it further. So then they started to come to me asking about the raw food diet. And not all of them on a raw vegan diet today, but I can tell you some of them are, and many of them, the majority of their diet is now raw vegan foods. So we have to take this step by step, folks. And also remember, myself and most likely many of you watching were once there where we ate these meats and so on, and we had to make the transition. Now, back then for me, it was from meat to tofu, because tofu was the big thing back then. I've later found out that soy is not the best thing for us. It's not healthy at all. So, but I wouldn't recommend that. But we've all had a transition. Most of us grew up eating cooked foods and eating animal products. And I'm just so blessed that this new company talking about healthy type of animal products. There's two basic products that are the standard of this company. One of them is called a drink called Amasi. Now, I was just in South Africa, and Amasi is a very popular drink in South Africa. It's a fermented dairy product, which the probiotics are tremendously high. In fact, higher than yogurt or kefir. And we all know the benefits of yogurt and kefir from a probiotic standpoint, or if you don't, there's many. Probiotics are the good bacteria that our gut needs, unlike doctors that give antibiotics. So I'll show you a little clip here of me in South Africa finding this product called Amasi. Here we are, and you know, Amasi is really popping out for Beyond Organic. Here we are in South Africa. Here's one Amasi, and here's another. And we're going to be talking about Amasi today. I'm going to be talking all about it. Basically, it says full cream milk, skim milk powder, selected cultures. And this one's just homogenized milk. And we're going to be talking about Amasi, but here we are in South Africa with two different forms of Amasi. Well, that was it. But there was no way to get this Amasi product or this fermented dairy product in the United States. And even that fermented product in Africa was not from a good milk. It was from pasteurized milk, and milk that just wasn't healthy. Well, Jordan Rubin also knew about Amasi and saw the benefits of it and had brought it to the United States, and now he has a whole line of the most amazing tasting products in his company called Beyond Organic, called Amasi, which is wonderful. The other product is a whey product, and I've worked out in gyms for a long time, and I saw the different types of whey powders on the markets, but this is something different, folks. That is not the healthy way. This is the healthy way. This drink called Survive, and this actually means a way of life, and it's just a cultured whey beverage that tastes amazing, and there's different flavors, and they're coming out with different flavors, and this is a natural, healthy, fermented, cultured whey that somebody can use to help them on that transition to getting to a healthier diet. That I am telling you, if you know anyone that has any dairy in their diet, you need to tell them to stop consuming the dairy from the store-bought products and get on a product like this, or just get it yourself and give it to them. It'll make them go on a transition to a better diet and a better life. I can't say enough about this company called Beyond Organic, and one of the main reasons I wanted to get involved is every time we purchase something, there's a part of the company that gives money to orphans and widows around the world. And another thing is, I see a lot of people going to work every day getting stressed out and getting sick because they're just not, doing what they want to do in life or what they believe in. Well, my goal in life is to help people help themselves without being selfish about it and teaching people my own ways. So as I promote this company, and as you promote it as well, instead of somebody paying the store directly, they're paying you, so you can actually make an income while you're promoting these products. Now with that income, you can give the money back to the people that are buying the products and help people get products much cheaper, which is a wonderful way to do things. And if you're a housewife and or if you're a man and you have to go out to work every day, this product is becoming so popular and so successful, and this company is as well, where you can actually let people know, your friends and your families, that you care about their health, about this product, and in return make enough income where you don't have to go to work every day and you can be home with your family. So there's many different benefits to this. Now, giving you money to the health food stores, especially places like Whole Paycheck, it's a lot of money to eat healthy these days, but it doesn't have to be. Let me just give you an example. As I was testing these products out for myself and my family, before I decided not to do any dairy, but I still recommend it for others, it's a great healthy product. It wasn't that cheap up front, but I told a couple of my friends about this who didn't want to get off meat and didn't want to get off dairy, and they started consuming it. Well, enough of them started buying the product where I was able to get the product for free. And if you're interested in free food, free healthy food, and to help your loved ones, Beyond Organic. The website is below here. Just go to the website, check out their products, have an open mind. And some people might ask, well, why am I a vegan promoting animal products and dairy products? The real answer is I'm sick of what's going on in the store. I'm sick of what the FDA is doing by making the drugs and the hormones and everything in these foods. I'm sick of seeing people getting themselves sick because they don't know. The Bible says my people destroyed for lack of knowledge. And the reason why I'm promoting this company is because I do not want to see people destroy themselves because of lack of knowledge. I'm giving you the knowledge now. So whether it's yourself, your loved ones, your family, whoever it is, tell them about this company, Beyond Organic. Send them the link below this video and try it before you deny it. Try the products and see. If you're one of those raw vegans out there and you're spending a lot of money on supplements to try to get your nutrients, well, if you listen to my other videos and you do the raw vegan diet the right way, you don't need many of those supplements. However, if you're not able to get access to the high quality food that's grown in organic soil on a regular basis, or you think you can't afford it or something, these fermented dairy products are a great way to get many of the nutrients that we're missing from our low quality vegetarian diets. You can do a raw food diet the correct way and get all you need. I've been doing it for quite a long time and I'm very successful at it, and I want to help you do that. That's taking your health to the next level. But until then, consider Beyond Organic. Go to the link below the video and check it out, Beyond Organic. Alright, if you have any comments or questions, post them below the video. Until then, everybody have a great day and a great raw life.
This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.